Welcome back, everyone. The Hills are alive with the sound of music at Bass Concert Hall all week long. And joining us right now is native Austinite and UT alum Nicholas Rodriguez, who plays the wily character, uncle of sorts, Max Detweiler. We're so happy to have you, Nicholas. Good morning.
Hey, thanks for having me. And I love being called wily. That's awesome.
I think that it describes him pretty well, right?
I do too.
He is cultured, he's fun, but boy, he shows up at just the right moments.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about what it's like to come home.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, I was born and raised here in Austin, in South Austin, went to Oak Hill Elementary, Bowie High School, and then stayed for undergrad and grad school at UT. So, you know, I get home several times a year, but to be here performing is just awesome. And I just am astounded at how it's constantly changing.
Yeah, how many things in Austin continue to be new every single time you come home. And I asked you, I hope people are coming out of the woodwork to come see you and celebrate you as you're performing.
Yeah, it's awesome just getting the texts and emails from people saying, I'm coming then, I'm coming then. And last night I had, you know, my oldest friend since the second grade came with her husband and 4 kids and sister and friends from high school and college. It's been very heartwarming. Yeah.
That's wonderful. And I think that says something about the show, actually, family-friendly show, right?
That's what I love about it is that, you know, looking out in the audiences and you see, you know, somebody who's 80 was sitting next to somebody who's 8, you know, grandmother brings their children who have their children and have seen the movie together. So there's something for everyone. It's really beautiful.
And you brought up the movie. Let's talk about the musical versus the movie, because I didn't know there was a musical on Broadway that predated what I know of Julie Andrews.
Yeah, most people don't. And in confession, I had never seen the stage production until I was in it. But, you know, it was originally written for Broadway in 1959 and then became a film in 1965 starring Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer. And it has all the same music, all the great songs, all the same kids, you know, everything, but the musical goes a little bit deeper. So I'm so excited playing Max. I have 2 songs and 2 scenes that weren't included in the movie. So all of a sudden when people see it, they lean forward and they're like, wait, I don't know this one. And it's really great to dive a little bit more into the politics and what's going on in the era, in addition to all of the faith, love, family, hope, and great music that you have.
Absolutely. And my understanding is that Max is seeing the big change, just like a lot of us are during the movie, having to answer to more meetings, people stopping by, seeing what's going on, and that Max is not about to go along with the program. Is that correct?
Well, Max is one of those people, and we have them today, that kind of straddles the fence, and he just wants to wait and see how things are going to turn out before he hitches his wagon somewhere. You know, whereas the captain, Von Trapp, is very set in his ways and a man of pure conviction. And when push comes to shove, he does what's the right thing to do for his friends and his family. And fortunately, Max comes along and helps them on that way.
Yeah, because Max wants the family to be a band. He wants to make some money off of them.
Well, exactly. First and foremost, he's like, what's going to get me the best deal? You know, and at the end of the day, that's all wonderful. But, you know, we still have to stand for something.
Exactly.
You know?
And he does end up helping the Von Trapp family.
Yeah.
No,
Spoiler
I'm sorry.
alert. Spoiler alert.
It's been around since the 50s. I'm sorry if we're telling you the ending and you didn't know, but he helps them escape. Which tells me he chose the right side.
That's how I like to believe it.
At the end of the day. It's wonderful. And when we're talking about the production, you said the kids are in it. So we're not talking about adults playing children.
Oh, no,
We've got kids on Broadway.
We travel with 9 amazing Broadway stars under the age of 16 because there's, you know, obviously the ones on stage, but we have 3 fabulous understudies that understudy all of them. We travel with their tutor, so they're still going to school full time. Their families are traveling with us. We travel with a full orchestra. It's very rare that you see a 15-piece orchestra on stage anymore. You know, and the gorgeous sets and costumes. It's a full, lavish production. Oh,
wonderful. It's kind of giving me chills. All right. A song or a scene, something that stands out to you, even if you're not in it?
Wait. Even if I'm not in it? No, honestly, I will say my favorite...
We're here to see you, but...
my favorite moments are honestly the ones that I'm not in. It's such a beautiful cast, but the one that touches me the most is one of the last scenes of the play, the concert. The captain comes out and sings Edelweiss, which is the last song Rogers and Hammerstein ever wrote together before Oscar passed away.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
and it's one of Julie Andrews' favorite songs.
It's the perfect song. It's a perfect folk song, a hymn about hope. And I'm standing in the wings getting ready to go on, and I watch the kids looking up at Kevin Early, who plays the captain, singing it, and it's just pure love to me, and it's what we need in this world right now.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. I actually watched like an honoring of Julie Andrews' life, and Cynthia Erivo, of all people, was the one who sang Edelweiss, and Julie Andrews said that was her favorite. Absolutely incredible. And I think it's such a sweet and kind of pure song, right?
100%.
Yeah.
It's just about hope.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's wonderful. Okay, if folks are watching and maybe they're a little dusty on their Sound of Music knowledge, they haven't gotten around to seeing the movie in the last couple of years, what would you say to them coming out and seeing this performance?
Well, if you're a little dusty, it's going to all come back to you the second it starts. When those nuns start singing in those glorious harmonies, it's amazing. And the second the children walk out and sing do, mi, so, do, you're like, oh yeah, that's what that's from. So we have all of the iconic songs, Do, Re, Mi, Lonely Goat Herd. The hills are alive with the Sound of Music. Whether you've seen it or not, these songs are in our zeitgeist. You'll know them.
Totally.
And then there'll be some stuff that you didn't know about. And that's what I love so much about this production is people are leaving saying, I didn't remember that, So people are seeing it through a modern lens, even though it's an older show.
Absolutely, and they might pick up new themes. I mean, if the last time you saw this production was 10, 20 years ago, you might see something new that you didn't, pick up on before.
I can 100% guarantee that you will. We all say that it's a timeless classic, but what I say to people is that it's timely. These things are happening today. We just happen to be wearing costumes from the 30s. So people are picking up on that and talking about it. So I love that.
I think that's so cool. Yeah. And we're so happy to have an Austinite home.
I'm so happy to be home. I need tacos all the time.
And a little barbecue in the mix?
Oh, yes.
Okay, all right. Good to know. Sure. Nicholas, thank you so much. Break a leg.
Thank you so much.
All right. The Sound of Music is at Bass Concert Hall now through February 8th. It's not all that long, y'all. So get your tickets and more information by visiting BroadwayInAustin.com.